and welcome to Babes in Quinte. I'm Katie and that's Kay. We are your underqualified babes chatting with qualified people to learn more about the baddest and brightest people and events in the Quinte area.
Well, I just kind of want to get to know you.
So we're just doing questions today.
We're gonna, but first I kind of want to dive into what our goal is with this.
With our podcast.
But what this podcast is going to be about. So I kind of want to just amplify people's stories, and what's that thing I sent you earlier? I was
happy hour, digital happy hour.
Digital happy hour where we talk to people about what they do, their relatable stories that may be a little bit embarrassing or maybe not embarrassing, who knows.
But you get to know the people in your community a little bit better.
Yeah, in a way that you may not see on social media.
No, because social media makes things real pretty.
Yeah, exactly. And we all know that real life ain't that pretty.
No, so let's get to the nitty-gritty of real life.
So yeah, I want to get to know you, Katie.
I want to get to know you.
Yay.
Because we've known each other for a while.
Yeah. For
Last
how long have I
years?
worked here?
9 years.
It'll be 8 years. Okay, no,
I met
this
you
down.
when I was 19, I think.
It'll be 8 years on June 6th that I've started working here.
So I was 18.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, where do we work?
I guess that's important, eh? Starboard Communications.
95.5 Hits FM, Cool 100, and in Quinte.
And Christmas in Quinte.
Yeah, and Christmas.
And Belleville Radio Advertising.
So many. And now Babes in Quinte.
And the Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast.
Yeah. Starting a podcast network. Yeah, you've worked here for
a while
at Starboard Communications.
How long have you worked here? How many times have you worked here?
How many times? I think I did a road crew event. I have a distinct memory of doing a road crew event when I was probably 9.
Which one was it?
I was doing Waterfront. And I think my parents just took me to go to Waterfront. And then because I'm going to work, I started giving children temporary radio station tattoos. So I was running, just giving tattoos at the Waterfront Festival. So and then I worked road crew again when I was 17. And then I came back later. I don't know. I just keep coming back. And now I think I'm here for good. So
you just stuck with it. We're stuck with you now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay. You're kind of cool. I like you.
I like you too.
Thanks. So, sorry.
No, you go.
No.
We're getting good at this.
I know we are.
How long have you worked here? 8 years.
8 years. Yeah. So.
And you haven't left.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are stuck with me now, suckers.
Good.
So, funny story about me actually working here. When I was in school, I took advertising at Loyalist, and we had to do a 4-week internship at the end of our program. And I was like, hey, maybe I want to do media sales. So I had a full-on interview with our current sales manager, Darren Matassa. I didn't get a call back.
I didn't know that. So you were thinking about doing sales?
Yeah. So I was thinking of doing sales, and then I never heard back from him. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess he hated me. So then I took an internship. I took an 8-week internship at Bathworks and Bardon Supplies, which is plumbing and heating wholesale, which is...
Stop.
It was an interesting experience. It was way less exciting than radio.
Because you took marketing and advertising at Loyalist?
So I ended up building their social media channels and doing design work for them.
Oh, that's cool. I guess.
And then I had a friend who was like, hey, do you want to maybe talk to John and Paul about a new opportunity at the radio station? I was like, yeah, for sure. And I had completely forgot that I had gotten, not a call back the one time, and then it came up in a Facebook memory, I think maybe 3 years into working here. And I was like, oh my gosh, Darren, you didn't call me back for my internship.
How rude.
But yeah, so it turns out he actually did want to call me back. He just got busy and forgot.
You're a wizard. That's what.
It's hard to take compliments sometimes, but
I don't take compliments.
Yeah, no, neither do I. So we're going to pretend that didn't happen.
Do you have was that your first question? How long I've worked here?
No, my first question is, where did you grow up?
Ooh, I grew up in Belleville, I guess. I was born in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was in grade 1, my parents sat my brother and I down and said, remember we visited that place in the summer, Belleville? And I was like, nah. And they were like, they had the pool. And I was like, yeah, I remember the pool at the Ramada with the water slide.
Beautiful.
Remember that? And they said, we're moving there. And my brother started crying. And I was like, ha ha ha, why? What's going on? I was like, I don't get it. And then we moved the next year. So I moved to Belleville when I was 7, and then I had crippling anxiety and didn't go to school that year. But then I
It
started to
happens.
love it. Yeah. And now as an adult, I love Belleville.
Honestly, I think Belleville gets a bad rap.
It does. But I just heard today that our population went from 50,000 to 56,000. So it's
They
like,
just put up a new sign.
yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I heard it on the
So if
radio.
you drive like west,
Yeah.
it's like literally just down the road from where we are.
Apparently we're the fastest growing community in Ontario.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I see it and I feel it when I drive home at 5 o'clock.
I don't do traffic. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Timmins.
Yeah, and why did you come here?
Okay, so this is kind of a long story. So I moved back home from Toronto because I decided to, right at the end of high school, I decided that I wanted love instead of a high school diploma. So I moved in with my daughter's dad. And
Wait,
then
how old were you?
18.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was 18. So I lived in Toronto for about 2.5 years. And then I moved back to Timmins, and my parents were like, hey, my mom was going through cancer treatment because she had pancreatic cancer.
Oh,
And
shit. I didn't know
so
that.
she was in Toronto all the time. And my stepdad's family has a bunch of family here. And yeah, so it was just,
So is your mom here now?
yeah.
Oh, so you do have family here.
Yeah, so my whole family moved here. My grandmother lives here.
No way. That's
yeah,
so
my
fun.
parents live here. My brother lives here.
That's actually so funny about Quinte, though, is because, like, my family moved here,
Yeah.
and then my dad's dad moved here, and then my dad's sister moved here.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's a great place to live.
it is.
But yeah, no, my whole family just decided to move here because it's such a beautiful area. And I was like, hey, I might as well, do something with my life because I had an infant at the time.
Yeah, let's talk about your kids.
Oh my gosh, she's going to kill me. But yeah,
Hi, Kate.
she's literally going to murder me.
Her hair and makeup skills are next level.
Yeah,
so she's 14.
She's 13.
She's 13.
She
She's a Virgo. We have
she's a
the same birthday.
Yeah, so she's 13. She turns 14 in September. She is
So you were
graduating.
22 when you had her?
Yeah, I had just turned 21. So because her birthday's on the 6th and mine's on the 12th. So
Oh.
she was born and then I turned 21 6 days later.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now she's 13.
Now she's 13.
She's a freaking teenager.
Yeah, and she's graduating 8th grade at the end of June, which is like, I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
And so we're getting ready for that. So that's been super fun.
So you're buying a dress.
So we bought a dress. We have a dress. It's beautiful. I'll show you later.
Okay.
And if I have permission, I will show the internet later too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pink and we're getting her hair done. We're making like a
Aw.
whole day of
Yeah.
getting her hair done, her nails done. She wants, we're getting her makeup done, like her and her best friend. Like we have a whole day planned of it with her
Grade 8
mom.
grad at that point in your life is the most important thing in your life.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing else that matters.
I want to see if I can get like a limo, like
Do
drive them.
it.
And then they have like a dance and stuff afterwards and like a buffet. Like
Love buffets. Do you get to go to the buffet?
no.
Oh.
It's like, I'm the one that literally made you and made sure I kept you
Yeah.
alive and, literate enough to get to this point in your life, but I can't have the buffet.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
And then your other child.
My other child,
Lincoln.
Lincoln, is the sweetest little boy.
The most angelic looking child.
He is pretty freaking cute. He's 2, almost 2.5. But yeah, he is just, I've never seen so much energy in a person in my entire life. I don't know. I think it's a boy thing where they're like, oh yeah, like, boys just have like unlimited amount of energy. It's like, he's a bottomless pit for eating and he's 2.5 and
I know, like, so I don't have kids, but my partner has nieces and nephews. And so her sister has 4 girls and her brother has 3 boys, 1 girl.
Oh my God.
And having the boys versus having the girls is like,
It's night and day.
you can't keep the boys fed. You have to put rice in things so they get full faster.
Yeah, so I ended up buying literally like foam furniture for my living room, and what it does is it doubles as like fort building materials. So I have all these like fort building materials to keep him. I almost have like a straight up play place, like a McDonald's playland in my living room that I can just kind of put into the corner at the end of the day. But I build him like slides and climbing structures and like forts like
You're the
every
cool
day.
mom.
I'd like to think I'm a
love
cool
that.
mom, but I don't think my kids think I'm a cool mom. Well, maybe Lincoln does because he doesn't know better
He's
yet.
not. Teens, I feel like, are scary to have as a...
Teens are scary. Love you, Kate.
Love you, Kate.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to live in a TV show, what TV show would you live in?
Oh, that's really hard. My immediate response is Bob's Burgers. It brings me so much joy, and I relate so much to Tina and her awkwardness, and I just feel like it's a classic family and a good time. They're not trying to make anyone be what they're not, which I really enjoy.
I feel like I need to watch the show.
I'm so shocked you don't watch Bob's Burgers.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this.
Put it on your list. Bob is the same voice from Archer. Do you watch Archer?
No.
Okay, then never mind. Ignore that, everyone. But if you watch both, you'll get it. It's hard to watch both, but yeah, definitely put Bob's Burgers on your list.
Okay, well, I'll use it as homework.
Yeah.
And report back.
What show would you be in?
Drag Race.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, Drag Race is my all-time favorite. I have rewatched every single season like at least 3 or 4 times.
I'm going to start watching it
my
more.
comfy thing.
It's your comfy show.
It's my comfy show, and it's like All Stars. All Stars is on right now. It's like the All Stars of All Stars.
And we're going to see Tynomi Banks.
We are going to see Tynomi Banks.
Are you going to see Priyanka?
Yeah, I'm going to see
I
Priyanka.
didn't get tickets. I'll have to get tickets.
Are you freaking serious? Get
I'll
your
get
tickets.
tickets.
Please get tickets.
I'm excited for that.
Emily's coming to Priyanka and Tynomi.
Priyanka?
Of course, I wouldn't miss them for the world. You kidding?
By the way, Emily's probably always going to be in the room when we record this because she's like our safety blanket.
I've got my microphone. Well, it's on now, but I've had it off for the last little bit, and I'm trying to not like chime in. I'm like, this isn't me.
Chime in, be part of the podcast.
Maybe you can be our third.
Ooh, always
like a sexy
looking
time
for a
thing.
third.
Just kidding. Oh my God. Edit that out.
Don't leave it in.
Oh,
I
God,
like
no,
it. I
Sam.
think it's funny.
You gotta leave it, Sam.
You gotta leave it.
Oh God.
Your questions are fun.
Thanks. I tried. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Have you ever shoplifted?
No.
Shut up.
I was like, I guess a goody, not a goody good, but like I had crippling anxiety, so I always just thought I was gonna die if I did something. Like I was like, if I shoplift, I'll get caught, and then my mom will find out, and then she'll kill me.
Yeah.
Martha, you're a sweet baby angel, but you were very scary when I was younger. So-
Yeah.
Wait, so the dynamic with your parents, your mom's the bad cop?
Oh yeah, my mom. So like until the time I was 16, my mom scared the absolute out of me, and my dad was just like silent.
That surprises me.
Oh yeah, I feel like because my mom's really cool now, and everyone's like, she's the cool mom, and she is the cool mom, like party mouth for the win. But when I was a kid, like
It was like serious business.
yeah,
mom.
and we called her Sunday mom.
The Sunday scaries.
Yes,
It's a thing.
Yes, and so yeah, it was. My mom was like,
I
"You're
love
fine,"
it.
and I never shoplifted because I was always scared what my mom was gonna do. Like, I guess I started drinking young, and like I smoked weed kind of young, but otherwise I was just like trying to please my parents.
That's funny.
Have you shoplifted?
I almost shoplifted.
So no.
So this one time, like I was in high school and there was a Sears.
Mm.
And me and my friend were just like walking around the Sears, and I put a bracelet on.
Oh.
And I guess the security guard saw me, obviously, from like the cameras. I hadn't even walked out of the store. Like technically I hadn't even shot. I had done nothing wrong at this point. So they brought us back to the thing. They're like, "You're banned from Sears for life." And I'm like, I didn't even shoplift. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I'm still in the store, sir.
So my friend's dad was a cop. So she calls her dad, and he told off the security guard, and that was the end of that.
So really, we're not that cool because we both haven't shoplift.
Oh boy.
I don't think I could do it. Emily's the coolest one out of all of us.
My microphone was off for that too, so I hope it didn't catch.
I'm just not sneaky, so I don't think.
I don't have enough chill for that.
Yeah, I don't play it cool. I don't like. I'm the person who, when my friends like don't look, I'm like staring at whatever I'm not supposed to be looking at.
It's hilarious.
And I don't have a filter, so I just can't keep a secret. Jeanette, my partner, anytime she does something stupid or like does something she doesn't want me, she goes, "You can't tell your mom." Like I will tell my mom. I tell her everything because I think it's hilarious. I just think everything's hilarious.
That's so funny.
It's so dangerous. And I'll also say, like, we don't really judge. We're just like, that's funny.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I met you, I thought you were super cool because you were like covered in tattoos.
Okay.
So how many tattoos do you have? And like, what is your least favorite tattoo you have?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how many I have because
I had a feeling that was.
it's hard to count. Like, is my entire chest piece like one tattoo? Because like that's multiple hours of sitting and getting tattooed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't know what the number is.
Everyone, you tell us.
I don't know.
How do you count your tattoos?
Like hours sitting? Like how many hours have I sat for tattoos? Like, I don't know, 24, 30?
Wow.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Quite a few tattoos.
Quite a few tattoos. My least favorite one is going to be a tie. On the back of like my upper back, lower neck. The tattoo artist that locally that recently was jailed for sexual assault. Yeah, him.
He pierced my belly button.
Oh, well, yeah, he tattooed the back of my neck. And then I have two matching ones with my ex-boyfriend. Well, one of them is specifically only with him. The other one is a PBR can with three of my four, like, there's four of us.
That's fun.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But the other one's like a Twitter bird because we had met on Twitter. I know. So I've gone through one laser session.
Oh,
and it was so painful that I have never done it again.
Yeah, I remember when you went to that laser.
It was bad. It was not good. It smelled like burnt skin. It was so painful, but I need to do it again because I just want to get it covered with something else. But ugh.
My least favorite tattoo is my first tattoo, and it's a stupid tree turning into birds because I was 16. My mom's rule is no hand tattoos and no neck tattoos.
That's a fair rule.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever get my hands or my neck tattooed.
No.
No, that's a lie. That's a full-on lie.
What would you get tattooed? Your neck?
I'd get both done.
Yeah, I get my hands done, honestly.
I don't have any plans to, though.
Do you guys want to know a secret?
Yeah.
I'm getting a tattoo for my parents, but most of my tattoos are because I think they're funny. So I'm just getting like a heart with Martha plus John in it.
That's going to be so cute.
He's going to hate it so much, so I'm pretty excited. And this has officially turned into a tattooing podcast, so hit us up.
What's up? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite local restaurant?
Flossie's.
Oh my gosh, I love Flossie.
Flossie's, like, for so many reasons. One, is so good.
Just so good.
Two, I worked there with, like, my best friend. She worked the grill, and I worked the window. And I got to eat so many bowl fries. So I would make the french fries, and I'd just be, like, eating french fries all day.
Oh my God, now I want french fries.
And then at the end of the day, I got, like, Lana would make me whatever I wanted. So I always got the eggplant parm.
Oh my God, I've never had that one.
Oh, it's so good. It's like, it's so good. It's like 3 layers of eggplant, like parm with like spicy tomato sauce and cheese on a bun. My mouth's watering right now.
It sounds delicious. I feel like I need
to go to Flossie's ASAP.
I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm like,
what?
I don't know. I've had fizzy water.
I had fizzy water too.
I was in the zone.
That's fair. And then I did start sending stuff to you. So. What's your favorite local restaurant?
Capers.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're
unexpected. I haven't really been there that much.
They're truffle frites.
Yeah. Okay.
And they have like this. I don't know if they still have it, but last summer they had a Brussels sprout dish. Don't even. There's bacon and there's Brussels sprouts, and it was so flipping good. And their patio is great, and they have really interesting like cocktails, and they had this really cool beer, and it was just I don't know. I just really enjoy Capers, and I always have. But I also really like that's the thing is like there's so much good stuff downtown because like I really love Burger Revolution too. Oh,
I love Burger Revolution, and I want to go to. I've never been there, but my mom loves it. They make fancy cocktails. Starts with the Lark.
Okay, I haven't been either.
Thank you, Emily. Okay,
can we go to the Lark?
Let's hit that up.
Okay, well we're doing
doing dinner, Emily. Emily, what's your favorite restaurant?
There's so many good ones though, right? It's like I remember the first time I went to the Waterfront Festival in Belleville and everybody was freaking out about you have to get these things. Emily Valet, who worked road crew with me, was like, you have to get momos and you have to get tostadas from the Mexican tent. So then when Chilongo's opened and everybody was like, wait, it's the family that runs the Mexico tent at Waterfront?
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, it's totally. I don't want to be wrong on his name, but I'm 99.9% sure it's Abraham and his family that run it. And yeah, they're the ones that run the Waterfront Festival. So when Chilongo's opened, I was all about Chilongo's. I'm the first one to tell anybody and everybody who's willing to hear it, the best Indian food you will ever have, I don't care where you've been, Royal Haveli in Belleville.
Oh my gosh, yes. It is so
Ah.
flipping good. And he's a gem of a human.
They're wonderful people as well. Like when you talk about the fact that people in this community are so community minded and just so willing to help. All through COVID, I was constantly seeing on Royal Haveli's Facebook page that they were posting like, hey, if you've been hit really hard and like you're out of work because of this weird pandemic life, like if you need food, come talk to us.
That's awesome.
Like they were just so open about if you need help, do not be shy. We are here to help each other. And so Royal Haveli is definitely one. Like we've also got the Donair place, Nova Deli, right on North Front Street. Amazing. In the county. Oh God, the
There's
county
so much in the
canteen.
county.
Like God, we could
the
just
county canteen. Yeah, I could talk about food like
all day.
East
I
and Maine, sign me up.
yeah.
Mhm.
Flipping love that place.
Or have we not said yet? Trenton, Farmer's Daughter Sub Shop.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This might be gross, but I love egg salad, and I got their egg salad sub, and I've never been more happy in my life.
So good. So good. The Trenton Deli.
Mhm.
I've never been there. I
Oh
gotta
my
go there.
gosh, it's so good.
I'm trying to convince John to let me start doing like a Narcity where I just go try food and then tell people about it. I have no expertise, but I'll eat it and I'll tell you what it's like.
Eating in Quinte.
Just watch me eat food. I was obsessed with mukbanging. Have you heard of it?
What?
It's not sexual. It's just people eating a lot of food.
Mukbanging.
like as,
Mukbang.
like on like YouTube?
Yeah, people just like sit down. Like, not that I can eat that much food, but it's literally you just watch people eat and they turn the sound up really loud.
So like you get the ASMR of like, ew, that's
It's
disgusting.
so weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna loop this into my next question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Can you come back to me? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Mouth noises.
Really?
Straight up. Mouth noises
Okay.
and crumbs.
Like crumbs.
Like if
Anywhere?
I am making toast and there's crumbs left over or somebody leaves crumbs on the counter,
Mhm.
I flip out. Like internally flip out. Or when the dishwasher isn't loaded properly.
You're such a mom.
Well, like no, like because there's a way to load it so you
Mhm.
can get the most dishes in. And if you do
Yeah.
it wrong and like plastic can't go on the bottom, it has to go on the top. And certain
Okay.
things can't be dishwashed at all. You have
Yep.
to hand wash it. And
Yeah.
you know, my favorite Starbucks mug got dishwashed and now all the shiny bits are gone.
Oh no. Was that you, Kate?
No, it was my sister.
Oh,
Love
man,
you,
I'm sure
Melissa.
Jeanette would tell you I have so many pet peeves because I call myself Nagatha Christie because I nag so much.
That's hilarious.
I would say right now my biggest pet peeve is like laundry on the floor. Like just put it in the basket. Why is it on the
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah, that'll do it. You know, actually, another one of mine is when you don't break down the boxes for the recycling.
You're saying it like I do it, but I've never done it to you.
I'm so internally angry. But so
Yeah.
I got like actual, because you know how, so for the longest time, I just didn't have recycle bins. I just used the blue bags.
Yeah.
So I finally got recycle bins, and it's like everyone in my household just puts like an empty granola bar box into the recycle bin. And I'm like, you could put so many more things if you were to just flatten that box.
Mhm.
So I'm always flattening the boxes, and it's just so annoying when it takes 4 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I generally don't know what my pet peeve like I
have
probably
so many.
I'll think about it. I'll come back.
Okay, come back to it.
My questions are as fun as yours, so what's your next one?
What's your most embarrassing story?
I just don't know like how far you want me to go with this.
I mean, as far as you're comfortable going.
So the first one is when I like this is my go-to embarrassing story. When I was in elementary school, I played the drums and I was not good at it. I'm not musically inclined. And we had to do like a solo. So I did my solo. It was not good. And I meant to say, I suck. But I said suck first. So I said suck me to my whole class. I was 10.
That's
and
amazing.
That was a lot. What about you?
I have, okay, so in the 5th grade, there was, it's embarrassing for me, but nobody else knew.
Okay.
So we were in the 5th grade and we were at camp. It was like a 3-day camp with your class, and we did like nature shit, and we learned like the life cycle of like a frog, but it was like this full on like obstacle course activity. And I had to pee so bad.
Did you pee your pants?
I totally peed my pants. So we're about to go up and, you know, take our turn. And I stood up and I literally just like peed myself. And somehow nobody knew.
Did you just keep going?
I don't know. So at the time, the whole fashion thing was like spandex shorts that were like purple with like a matching purple like sweater.
Okay.
So I was wearing a purple.
Was this the 80s?
I'm not that old. Jesus.
Sorry, I thought you were from medieval times. No, I'm joking.
Wow. Okay. No, this was probably mid 90s.
Okay.
So we're like purple spandex shorts, like purple sweater, purple t-shirt underneath. So I take the sweater off and I wrap it around my
Nice.
waist
Yeah.
because I am covered in pee.
Yeah.
And I did my obstacle course and then I won the sportsmanship award.
Probably because they're like, she peed her pants. We have to give her something.
But yeah, so none of my friends knew. I also actually did it. I peed myself in the Walmart parking lot in Belleville. It was my first year of school and I had picked up Kate from daycare and I had to go get groceries. And I literally stood up out of my car and just like peed. And I was like, okay, apparently this is a
where we're
post-baby thing where you just can't hold your pee.
Is that a post-baby thing, just to pee yourself?
Yeah. Well, so like when you're really, really pregnant, like near the very end,
You just pee yourself?
if you sneeze, like you will probably pee yourself.
I've never had a baby, but I'm going through that right now where like I sneeze and I pee a little bit. I need
Yeah.
to do more Kegels.
More Kegels.
Doing them right now. I am. Whenever someone says Kegels, I start like clenching. Sorry.
What are you most grateful for?
Probably my family. Is that lame? I love
No,
them.
I don't think that's lame. I think you guys are really close though, aren't you?
Yeah, we're
Ish.
pretty close. Like my family, my friend has explained my family as like the most traditional, non-traditional family
I can see that.
because we're like close. There's me and then my older brother. My parents are still together, but I'm pretty sure my parents partied pretty hard back in the day.
That wouldn't surprise me. Love you
Like
guys.
my dad, I don't know if you guys were ever around for this, but he does a disco dive. He used to. He can't do it anymore because of his back, but that used to be his move. Yeah, we party together. We're good at cocktails and we just hang out, and I feel like I'm really lucky because I know some people don't have the best family, and like because of my mental health, they've always been there for me, and like so I think my family.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
See, sometimes we're serious and sweet.
See? We can be serious.
We have
What are
depth.
you most? We are so deep.
We have depth.
What are you most grateful for?
Probably my kids.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, no, Kate definitely saved me from a very tumultuous path that I was going down. And Lincoln was a joy that I needed that I didn't know that I needed.
He does seem just like really happy.
He is. I can't wait. He's going to hug me later and it's going to be the best.
He give you like the best little toddler hug.
Oh my gosh. And he like, yes.
Can he speak full words?
Oh yeah. He's like starting to string like 2 to 3 words
okay.
together. Like he hugs the cats, which is really cute.
Oh yeah, how many cats do you have?
I have 2 cats.
How many pets do you have in total? 2.
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
They were adopted from a rescue in Tweed called Friends and Ferals. Shout out Brogan. I have a big fluffy orange boy named Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his name's Koa, but
You
I call
got
him
them
Coco.
at the same time?
Yeah, they're brother sister.
That's cute.
And the girl is Mahina, and she's like a little calico, and she's chaos, like straight up chaos. Like if you think like she has like the most personality, and he's just kind of like a little derp, and he'll be like doop 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 doop, and he just follows her around the house because he's big and chonky and fluffy, and she's just like, if I can get into it, I'm going to. Like, how do I destroy everything? But like, she hasn't actually. I don't know. She's insane.
They're fixed, I'm assuming.
Oh yes, yeah. No, we don't need some inbred kitties.
Inbred cat.
No, yeah, they are definitely fixed because everyone needs to spade and neuter their cats.
Spade and neuter your animals, please.
Because the feral cat populations is insane. It's kitten season, and just
lock them up.
Fix your freaking pets.
Don't lock them up. Please don't.
Don't let your pets outside.
Yeah, no.
Don't let your cats outside. Do I have any more questions for you? I do.
I hear it. I'm scared.
What was the best part of your week this week? Or last week? Because it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
In the last 7 days, what's the best thing that's happened to you?
I got to see my best friends in Toronto.
That's exciting.
It was really nice. My one friend just finished med school. Shout out Ingrid. She's like the smartest lady I know. And
That's pretty badass.
She just got her residency, so she's moving back to Vancouver. But I got to see her and my best friend Sarah and my other friend Sherry. And it was just like, it was like a good time. It was like a good break and nice to see them all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I ate beef short rib ravioli in a cream sauce.
Damn it, that sounds good.
I was so bloated. I had to undo my pants later in the night, but that meal was also probably the highlight of my last 7 days. What about you?
I'm trying to think of anything that's exciting. I don't know. Like Lincoln was gone for the weekend, so that was kind of sad. But like I got a whole like full day of just like hanging out at home and like cross stitching.
I knew cross stitching was about to come up. I was
Yeah.
like, she crafted. What craft did she do?
Yeah, no, I watched like an entire day of like Downton Abbey.
I've never watched it.
It's like a soap opera, but like in the early 1900s.
And is it like Bridgerton or is Bridgerton better?
No, Bridgerton's like more like sexy times.
There's a lot of sexy time.
Yeah, so this one follows the life of a family that lives in this like beautiful house. But it also follows the staff and the drama.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
Yeah.
you get a view from, you know, the staff view or the family view and all of these things that happens. And I'm just obsessed with it. Like I can't stop watching it. I'm on like season 3 or 4.
I love that.
So yeah, I watched Downton Abbey and I cross-stitched all day. I did some laundry.
Best day.
And it was, yeah, no, I think honestly, I'm a homebody.
I'm a homebody and I'm kind of like an old lady. I hope that doesn't affect. I just love
I don't think there's anything wrong
going
with
to
that.
sleep. I love crafting. I love hanging out with
Yeah.
my pets.
Yeah,
And
I just-
calling it a day.
Snuggled the cats.
Going to bed around 9 is my perfect.
Oh my gosh, I can't even stay. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do these drag shows. I'm going to be, like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Because, like, 10 o'clock hits and I'm like, I'm ready for bed. Like,
Oh, no, drag can keep me awake
okay.
because they fire it up. So
I'm sure I'll be fine, but I'm probably going to be a pre-midnight.
I don't know. My gay mom's coming.
I don't know. I'll
You're gonna
probably
meet
be
all my
hyped up.
gay elders.
That's
It's
true.
gonna be really exciting.
And it's my first drag show.
It's your first drag show.
Okay, so maybe I do have to stay out past midnight. I'm going to have to take a nap beforehand.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take post-work nap.
Oh my God.
This is next weekend.
Is it next weekend?
Next
Yeah,
Friday.
it's next Friday. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month. Excuse me, I burped. One of the podcasts I listen to does hoorays at the end, and people can just like write in good things. I
Cool.
feel like that'd be fun to do, but call it something else because then we're stealing. But call it like, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, so we want to just like, you just like give shout out hoorays.
Yeah, so they can just tell us something good that happened in their life, and we can give them a little
A
shout
hooray.
out. A hooray.
Hooray. So
Snaps. But I think like your questions were way better than mine, so
I think we got a pretty solid conversation.
I liked it.
Yeah.
And give them our socials.
So our Instagram is at Babes of Quinte. You can also find us on Facebook. We are not on Twitter because.
It gives me anxiety.
And what's your Instagram?
My personal Instagram is Katie_Sharat, but follow my farm page, of course, at Tipsy Willow Farm.
Shout out Tipsy Willow.
And what's yours?
I'm Hey, it's KXO. If you just search it, you'll probably find me. I don't know. There's some periods and maybe an underscore in there somewhere. I don't actually know what my Instagram name is, but we'll work on that.
Lovely.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Thanks, friends.